Listen, we're talking about the future. We're talking about technology in particular, because in the rapidly evolving tech world, what's next for this year, 2025? So much is evolving and so much is getting smarter, in fact, and more intuitive. There's AR, there's AI tools. Wearable tech, just revolutionizing every single day.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, we're going to be diving into the latest trends. Once again, we brought the professional gamer and tech enthusiast Hinds in the building to take a look at what to expect from smart glasses that can replace your smartphone and to the increasing integration of AI into everyday tasks, and obviously how these innovations will shape the way we live and work. Hinds, yeah, I love what we were talking about earlier. We touched on smart glasses. We talked about AI becoming more practical for everybody. I want to know about the Internet of Things, because we've been living in the era. It's been a long time since it came to the forefront, and I want to know where we're at right now in terms of connectedness.
Look, things are getting more and more connected, and I think one of the most powerful uses of computers is when they become interconnected. So we saw that with the internet. Everybody had like these standalone computers, and then as soon as people could connect with computers all around the world, we got email, we unlocked the power of computers, and they've been trying to push it with smart homes, for instance. If you have a smart home, and the more devices you get, the more powerful your smart home becomes, the more interconnected it gets. But there've been a lot of limitations like with that. It seems a lot of like reverse engineering with routers and that. But Internet of Things is starting to become more protocol, and more devices are going to work together. And especially with AI, AI is going to start talking to other AIs and being able to solve problems together, or
Is this a good thing, or should we be contacting John Connor right
I'm
now?
going to join Daniel and go to the it's a bad thing in the sense that we need to put it in check. And I think I'm hoping it's a trend for 2025, that people in power have the ability to do this, because there are already algorithms that we do not understand that are making big decisions for us. What happens on Wall Street? How do we trade? Those are algorithms. In Minnesota, there are people literally going to jail because algorithms that are employed by the state can work out whether you are a reoffender or not, what your likelihood of reoffending is.
So algorithm is going to arrest you in the future, potentially?
Well,
like,
it happens now, today. It happens now, today. So that particular algorithm works out, once you're arrested, what are your chances of reoffending? They've got parameters that we don't know, because it's proprietary information, and those decisions are sending people to jail for longer periods of time.
Oh my goodness.
We need to have checks and balances into AI. The same thing happens when you get a credit score. Like what factors are coming into play when you apply for a credit score? Do you know?
I personally think it's lies. Personally, I would love to know the answer to that.
They could have tons of different parameters. What phone you're using to call, what time of day you're calling, that kind of stuff. So all those things could be unfairly contributing to a negative credit score. And we need to keep all these algorithms in check, and we need self-correcting mechanisms and probably other algorithms. So interconnected AI is a bad thing potentially, but it could also potentially be a good thing, because we can have AIs that are looking after and keeping those other ones in check with different objectives.
Oh
right?
my goodness!
Essentially,
So the IoT, the Internet of Things.
Yes.
Okay, it's an ecosystem, everything working together.
Yes.
That's crazy. So I got it tripped me up a bit. AI, AR, augmented reality. Can we get into this?
So AR was was a big announcement a few years ago. But we just didn't have the technology. And now, like I mentioned, a lot of wearables are coming out, like the glasses, which could now contribute to that. So what AR is, for people who do not know, augmented reality is, it's the world around you, but there's a layer of it. So you've seen it in like fancy cars, when on the dash that, it goes onto the windscreen. It's a heads-up display. That is a form of augmented reality. It's giving you additional information to your world. Have you played Pokemon Go? Right? There's a whole world of Pokemon Go that's augmented around us, where kids are playing or adults are playing, and you might not see the tree the same way that somebody else is playing Pokemon Go is playing it. So that is what augmented reality is, and we're going to find that more useful. While you're cooking, it'll be able to, you can look at your pot, you can tell you what the temperature of the water is with a little thing. It'll be able to tell you what timers will be above the food as you cook it. Once you've executed a recipe, you can play Dungeons Dungeons and Dragons. Graham will love this. You can play Dungeons of Dragons on a tabletop with the characters animated and moving and fighting.
That is so
right?
cool. Yeah.
So there are all these cool things that augmented reality can be for fun, but for work and stuff, it'll be great. Being able to put on a pair of glasses and, like, as an engineer, or being able to build a computer and knowing what parts go where, because it can tell you how to put those parts together. And we're very close to that. And I'm really hoping 2025 is the year that we see a wider adoption of this stuff, especially because these glasses are becoming cheaper and easier to make.
For the everyday person.
Yeah.
It feels like a simulation. Like, are we in Sims right now? I can't believe that this is my life.
I swear there's been a movie on this.
You know what I'm
There's been a
saying?
movie on this very moment right here.
Minority Report.
Yeah! Oh my gosh! This is getting scary. This
Not
is
good, guys. Let's learn from Isaac Asimov and just...
We've been warned. But listen, what I am loving is the fact that we briefly touched on the fact of AI assisting us in our lives. And I think with wearables, that's where I get excited. It's something I incorporate in my daily life. It's assisting me everywhere I go with regards to my body battery, monitoring and managing myself.
You do the body battery stuff. That's good.
Yeah, so where are we at and where are we going now for 2025 and beyond when it comes to wearables?
So a lot of wearables are like watches.
Yeah.
I think fashion and tech companies are going to start working
love
together.
that.
So this is my Samsung Galaxy Watch, but I've actually kitted it out like as a cool looking
And look
watch.
how cool it is.
Right, man.
Yeah, and like I think now I could wear this like out, right?
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people are going to want to see that, not like square, like freaking, like like
Calculators.
Yeah, little calculators. That's not cool.
arm.
And rings as well. All these rings that are coming out, those fitness bands, right? They look good.
Yeah.
They are being able to feed you information. You can wear them while you sleep. I can't wear a watch while I sleep, but I'll be able to have a ring on that can manage my snoring to work out if I've got sleep apnea. And with that information, I can start making decisions, health decisions, whether it's not eating or going to see an ENT or those kind of things. Things that like I just can't really do. And I think we're going to see a really exciting new world of tech and fashion together in wearables.
I love this. As a fashion girly, I'm here for it because a watch will ruin an outfit, let me tell you that much. 2025, as we heard, is set to bring some exciting tech breakthroughs. It's an exciting time for anyone interested in tech, and even for the newbies like me, it is so approachable too. With these innovations, I think the future looks brighter than ever.
It's looking good. It's looking good indeed.